They should have burned alive instead. 3 young men stood before a blazing furnace, so hot that even the guards who prepared it were scorched to death. And yet, they didn't flinch, they didn't scream, they didn't beg. They stood firm, not because they were fearless, but because they believed in a God greater than any flame. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were Hebrew exiles in Babylon. Brilliant young men chosen to serve in King Nebuchadnezzar's court. They were well-liked, wise, and obedient until one law changed everything. The king erected a massive golden statue and commanded that everyone must bow down to it or be thrown into a fiery furnace. Most obeyed out of fear, but the 3 friends refused. Not out of arrogance, but out of faith. Their response was simple, yet unshakable. Our God is able to deliver us. But even if he doesn't, we will not serve your gods. Those words weren't just brave, they were explosive. Nebuchadnezzar flew into a rage. His ego had been bruised in public. No one defied him, especially not foreigners. He ordered the furnace to be heated 7 times hotter than normal. It was a death sentence designed to make an example out of them. They were bound tightly and thrown into the inferno. The heat was so intense that the soldiers who tossed them in dropped dead on the spot. But then something impossible happened. As the king looked into the flames, expecting to watch their bodies disintegrate, he froze. His eyes widened. He leapt to his feet. "Didn't we throw 3 men into the fire?" he shouted. "Yes, your majesty," his advisors replied. "But I see 4 men walking freely, unbound. The 4th looks like a son of the gods." The fire didn't consume them. It didn't even burn them. Instead, it became their stage. In the heart of the flames, God didn't extinguish the fire. He entered it with them. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego walked out completely unharmed. Their clothes weren't singed. Their skin wasn't touched. They didn't even smell like smoke. The king, once enraged, was now in awe. He publicly praised their God, saying no other could save in such a way. He even promoted them to higher positions of authority in Babylon. But what really happened in that furnace? Some say it was a miracle of physics. Others call it myth. But scripture tells us this. The fire was real. The danger was deadly. And yet they survived, not because they were strong, but because they were willing to lose everything for the truth. God didn't prevent the furnace. He allowed it, but he also met them in it. And that's the real message. Faith isn't about avoiding hardship, it's about trusting who walks with you through it. God didn't promise to spare them from the fire, but he did promise to be with them in the fire. The same is true for us. You might be walking through your own furnace right now. Betrayal, illness, financial collapse, loss. And like those 3 men, you're standing on a decision. Will you bow to fear, or will you stand in faith? The furnace may feel final, but to God, it's only a stage for deliverance. Sometimes God doesn't put out the fire because he wants to walk with you through it. The fire didn't burn them, it burned away their ropes. If you're facing your own fiery trial today, don't give in, don't bow down. Stand in faith and look for the one walking beside you. Share this story to encourage someone else who feels trapped in the flames. And remember, even in the heat, you are never alone.